So you know me, I don't use TikTok, and that has its setbacks and advantages. On one hand, all my friends use it, so I'm basically kinda left out on major conversations and time with them outside of in-person interaction. However, it also means I never have to see for myself the awful country music trends that exist on there. And I mean a lot of them. Most often these days, the worst country songs of the year are from TikTok. Most often they're annoying or insufferable, and unless they hit really big, I can thankfully miss out on a lot of them. So you see, setbacks and advantages. Also the Chinese government. But seriously, it boggles my mind how these shitty songs end up topping charts, often consecutively. Does it statistically prove that TikTok users have poor taste in music? Probably. But one of the latest songs that got people's insides churning is this song by a guy called David Morris entitled Carrying Your Love. And what's got people in a raging fury is how it samples Carrying Your Love With Me by George Strait, one of his most iconic songs ever. Now it's sampled on a hip hop song. And it's not even that creative. He just clicked the option on Audacity that increases the pitch and the speed and then added his shitty song to it. And the only reason people care about it is for the lame implementation of George's song. But like, I heard the song and I'm not denying it's terrible, but have you seen the hot garbage that's come out this year? I know I said country's having an amazing year, but there's still some dumpster fires laying around here. And this just isn't nearly the tornado of fire many were claiming it was, so I began lurking through this guy's stuff and holy fuck, go back! And on August 5th, the man released a song called Dutton Ranch Freestyle. And I'm assuming this is going to be a freestyle, meaning not scripted or improvised. I mean, Carrying Your Love With Me is only a 3 out of 10 song. How bad can this one be?
A few minutes later.
That was really bad.
I truly can't put into words the horrifying abomination I just witnessed. Legit, I haven't hated anything this bad in almost 8 years. So let's just go through this one agonizing second at a time. Why did you add a beer click? Oh, I get it. It's because he's in a bar. That makes sense. Except this is freestyle, remember? Anyways, he talks about hanging out with this girl rhyming talking with liking Morgan Wallen. And look, buddy, just because you reference Morgan Wallen doesn't mean you get to use his credibility, of which he doesn't have a lot of. Normally, you see artists reference songs from an older generation of which they've never heard in their life. Referencing a guy active in his prime right now just clearly shows you're a leech and need to latch onto someone else's artistic value. Same goes for when he references Whiskey Myers, a much better act in nearly every conceivable way, along with Yellowstone for some reason. I've never watched it, but I get the impression it's just This Is Us for men, especially with how much they're milking the IP with all these poorly made spin-offs. I love how he has to reference he's back twice in a verse, like, back from what? Last I checked, you were still making shitty music about a week ago. Is it actually possible for you to go away? Because that sure would be nice. Also, it's kind of hilarious how his quote-unquote flow is just staying completely on time and rhythm with the beat. Most experienced rappers have a way of moving around a rhythm fluidly. That's why it's called flow. But here, it's just calculated numbness. The beat is overly repetitive, and normally I would just say Adobe brand type beat, but this legit feels like he just pressed a demo button on a Yamaha keyboard he got for cheap on eBay. And I wouldn't mind some of these lame elements because while Wasted on You is a bad song, at least Morgan is a good singer and delivers some of these lines really well. Here, I'll let you just see for yourself.
Pull up, hop out, Walmart, late night, Redbox movie, you me, date night.
The man can't sing, he can't rap, he shouldn't even be allowed to talk because dear God, it's some of the most insufferable sounds I've heard in my life. Also, what the fuck are you even singing about? I thought you were singing about being in a bar. Why the fuck are you talking about opinions, and specifically what opinions? We went from talking about trying to pick up a girl in a bar while trying to prove cred he doesn't have, to talking about Walmart, to talking about the socio-political divide in American households. What the fuck are you trying to say? Pick one! Pick one! Most people don't give a shit what you have to say on economics and that bullshit. If they're offended, chances are because your opinions are bigoted or something.
Care about my haters, all I care about's my friends, my family, and my Lord and Savior.
Somebody kill me!
I'm back now, on a track now.
Oh my God! Back from what, you piece of shit?
The Fitness Gram Pacer test is a multi-stage aerobic.
Now he references characters in Yellowstone or something. My brain has turned to Swiss cheese. I just looked it up because I genuinely don't care about this show. Watch The Boys instead or something. So in reality, the entire song was just an excuse to advertise Yellowstone. Why the fuck couldn't the song just be about that? He had so many non-correlated things that makes my brain explode. Also, can we talk about the freestyle part? Come on, I've been dying to talk about the freestyle part all day. The point of freestyle is that it follows no particular beat and requires you to at least have an experienced vocabulary in order to improvise the subjects or themes contained within. Now look, I'm not a hip-hop head, but I guarantee you if I were to bring one on, they would wholeheartedly agree this is not freestyle. And it's just a marketing attempt to get more attention out of something worth more value than this guy's awful music. So yeah, basically what TikTok is all about. Apparently the guy identified as Appalachian country. Oh God, kill me now. This man's music is an insult to Appalachian country, and I'm a guy of principle, and I'm not gonna gatekeep the guy's music, but good God, this is a poor representation of the wonderful genre Appalachian country music is. I'm sorry if the video feels disjointed all over the place and doesn't make sense. It's almost as if I'm trying to beat a specific message into yours and David Morris's skull. In summary, Dutton Ranch Freestyle is absolute Jedi poodoo. The vocals are shit, the guy's flow isn't even good, even though it definitely isn't freestyle. The musical elements are so basic and trite they feel like they came out of a Pitbull song. This is probably a first for the channel, but I can find absolutely zero redeeming factors when it comes to this song. At least the Kid Rock album had a slight amount of interesting vocal performances. At least the motherfucking worst country song of all time had good saxophone. At least, god damn, Am I the Only One tried to say something, but this shit? Get the fuck out. This man deserves this. Here is my channel's first 0 out of 10. And I think it secured its spot as not just the worst song of the year, but the worst song of the current decade. No thank you, and no good night.
Go on! Fuck off!